Hello Virgo, welcome to your reading for May. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Please make sure you check all your placements to get a clear picture of what's going on for you at this time. As always, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate for all of you. Please take the bits that do resonate and leave the rest behind for somebody else. I am doing a general overview of May for you through a Celtic cross, and I will be uploading your more focused love and career readings in the coming few days. I would also love for you guys to tell me what placements you read for, and if you are cross watching, I'd like to know that as well. Alright, let's get you a couple of oracle cards to start with. Nice. We have 10th house, authority. This is ruled by Capricorn. It is the energy of setting a goal for yourself and making sure you follow through. It is also about your public image, your career path, your how the world views you. It is your sense of power, what brings you that power. It is about overcoming obstacles and reaching that particular apex, setting those intentions now so that you know exactly what path you need to follow. Some of you may have Capricorn heavily in your chart as well, but with 10th house showing up, I feel like Pluto is going to be retrograding for 5 months. When? Let me check. It's going to start its retrograde. Why don't I have this written down? I know that it is starting off in Aries, I think, and then it's going to go back to Capricorn. Or no, I'm saying that all wrong. It's starting in Aquarius and it's going back to Capricorn. So I feel like some of you may be reviewing what brings you authority, what brings you power. You may be reviewing things that maybe put you in a box, things that prevented you from growing. And I feel like you're eliminating all of those things now so that you can successfully move forward. Let's see. Oh, we have fork in the road. Very interesting. This is knowing which path you need to follow in order to reach that position of authority. I feel like some of you may be presented with a couple of, let's say, job offers, 2 job opportunities, and you're not sure which one will be more conducive to your growth. I feel you need to ask yourself how you want the world to view you. No matter how much we say we don't really care what the world says, we're going to do us, sometimes it's not very sustainable to go down that route. You always need a safety net. You always need a community to back you up. And I feel like you need to ask for advice right now. You need to ask people what they think of these 2 particular paths that have been presented to you. I also feel whichever one of those paths you pick, you are going to set the right goals for yourself because you do have the 10th house. I feel like you will reach that apex eventually. But the fork in the road is 2 of swords energy for me. It is having a blindfold on for now and not being able to make a decision. And I feel like that is what the entire collective is feeling right now because of the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction. And it can be incredibly difficult to make decisions. Wait for this transit to pass. I feel like things will become a lot clearer. We had some very heavy Pisces energy, and Pisces can be it's the opposite sign of you. It is right opposite you on the zodiac wheel, and I feel like it can put rose-colored glasses on us. It can create a haze in our minds and prevent us from picking the right path for ourselves. But we just had, I don't know if you're seeing this before the 30th or not, but we have a total solar eclipse on the 30th of April in Taurus, and it's a new moon as well. I feel like if there is ever a time to shake ourselves up, it is now. We are in eclipse season. We also have a total lunar eclipse in Scorpio on the full moon on the 16th, which again is going to bring about a lot of revelations and a lot of clarity. Let's see what we have for you. Let's see what the tarot wants to tell you, Virgo. We have, nice, this is your energy, the King of Pentacles. In your power we see. And Judgment. You remember what I said about reviewing what brought you power? The Judgment card can be an awakening of some sort. It can be an awakening to a thought or an idea that you may have put to bed. Something that you're like, okay, this is dead, done, over with, I'm never going to look at it again. It's a resurrection of something. So it is possible that something from the past comes up again for you on the work front. It could be a job you had applied for ages ago, never thought you would get, and you kind of like just moved forward from it, that okay, it's not going to happen, let me set my goals elsewhere. That could come back about for you, and it might be very conducive to your growth. It's also possible that a place you worked at in the past reaches back out, that okay, we want you back. You know what I mean? It could also be, let's say, a hobby or something that you indulged in the past that could come back about now, and you could monetize upon it. It's also possible that, I'm getting so much from this, it's also possible that you were dealing with, if this is love for you, you were dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and somebody who has an awakening about you, someone who realizes that you were their foundation, you were their stability, and they come back about with a message. Let's see. What is in your focus? The King of Wands. That's very interesting. You are focused on what sparks that fire in you. You want to march to the beat of your own drum. You want to make your own rules. You want to be a trailblazer. You want to follow your passions. And I feel like that is your focus. You being very practical and a very grounded earth sign, Virgo, I feel like it's very hard for you guys to follow your passions. You may just do what will bring you that stability, what is going to make your wallet happy, basically. It's very difficult for a Virgo to follow their heart, and I feel like you're doing just that now. Some of you may be starting off creative endeavors with 10th house authority and the King of Wands. You may be becoming entrepreneurs in a creative field, and maybe that is the fork in the road for you. There could be one particular opportunity that is very grounded, very stable, but it doesn't really bring your heart joy. But there's another one that does bring your heart joy. And I always say this, if you are excited to wake up in the morning and get to work, that is super sustainable, because you're going to want to do it forever because it makes you so happy. Let's see, what was in the recent past? This could also be a fire sign. It could be a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius that you're focused upon. Somebody, maybe it's possible that with the King of Pentacles and the Judgment card, this could be somebody from the past coming back in. But you don't really want to look at that. Maybe that is the fork in the road for you. Going back to the past or setting your intentions on this fire sign. Let's see. Ace of Wands. In the past, there was passion. There was a new beginning of some sort, a new passionate beginning. Again, on the work front or in career or in love. I'm sorry, I'm not certain. But I do feel that there was a fire in you and you're wanting to reignite that fire, which is why your focus is the King of Wands. Things may have become dull. Things may have become extremely stagnant and boring for you. And I feel like you want to get that spark back in. What is crowning you? Temperance. That's good. Your patience is your strength. Your ability to harmonize this situation, your ability to go with the flow, to limit expectations is your strength right now. I feel that you may be wanting to be a trailblazer. You may want to begin something afresh, but you're not jumping the gun. You're being very balanced about this, and that is Sagittarius energy. I was getting heavy Sagittarius with the King of Wands as well. You could very well be dealing with the Sag, or you could have it heavily in your chart. But this is that sense of dousing out fire with water and heating water with fire. It's tempering, like how you temper chocolate. It's making sure that whatever you are doing comes down to room temperature, so that you don't exhaust yourself and you don't drown yourself. Like you don't burn yourself out or you don't drown yourself. You know what I mean? Let's see, what is your immediate future? 3 of Pentacles, beautiful energy. I feel that whatever passions you have, whatever it is that you want to achieve, there are people around you who share those passions. There are people around you who want to help build this particular, whatever this is for you. Okay, if this is, let's say, on the work front, it's possible that you may not be able to go about this alone, no matter how much drive you have towards it. It may be a big project that you can't possibly complete by yourself. So you see how the birds are helping her build a brick flower. It's something that is beautiful, but it's something that is sustainable. It's something that is not going to wilt. You know what I mean? So it is also possible that there could be friends around you who could help strengthen your relationship. It's possible that maybe you'd like to be friends with the person that you're with first before you can be lovers. It is that energy of building a solid foundation and not just following your passions, but grounding yourself in the process. And there is a third energy around you who can help make that happen for you. Let's see, how are you showing up to this reading? The Hanged Man, beautiful energy. I really like this. This is Pisces energy. I was mentioning Pisces earlier, the sign right opposite you on the wheel. I feel, okay, I need to adjust my camera first. Sorry about that. There we go. I feel with the Hanged Man, you are not beyond shifting your perspective right now. Because you see how it's almost like the birds are looking at her very curiously. Okay, she's not uncomfortable. She's happy where she is. She's enjoying the foliage. She's not looking at other lawns and saying, well, the grass is greener there. No, she's happy with her own grass. But that doesn't prevent her from seeking out new avenues and new vistas. You see, that sense of almost complacency is opening up another world for her. It's opening up a new opportunity for her. Shift your focus. If you are not happy where you are, let's say on the work front, shift your focus. Maybe there's something new that you can introduce into your lifestyle. Something with the fork in the road, this could very well just be that. This could be that energy of, well, what is that one particular thing that's going to help me grow? I have been in this leafy foliage for a really long time. It's done what it could. What else can I do that will help me evolve? This is your external influence, the High Priestess. There could be a person who is extremely intuitive around you. Someone who gets your subconscious mind better than you do. Someone who you can reach out to for advice. I also feel that this could be a spiritual healer. It could be a spiritual guide. It could be somebody whose intuition almost helps calm down the choppy waters in your life. And again, it could very well be a Pisces. I'm getting so much Pisces and Sagittarius here. It's ridiculous. But I am getting that this external influence, this could very well be a spiritual retreat. It could be a spiritual person. It could be someone's very strong intuition. Somebody who wants to help guide you. So keep out for that. Keep a lookout for that. Let's see, hopes and fears. The Queen of Wands. Why are you afraid? You're almost afraid of being yourself. You're afraid of shining. You are afraid to show the real you to people. Because sometimes you may feel that it may be too shallow. You may be too prideful. Leo got a similar energy, but it went against them. This is me telling you, shine your light. You're afraid of shining. You're afraid of letting the spotlight shine on you. I feel like there is so much fire within your soul that you can be such an attractive person, Virgo, inside and out. But it's almost like you're not letting yourself be seen. Let yourself be seen. Let people see how beautiful you are. And I feel like some of you may be in that mentality of, well, okay, I have been rejected in the past and people don't see me for me. People don't recognize my talents. People don't recognize my skill. Maybe you're not showing it enough. You know what I mean? Put yourself out there and you may be surprised. Let's see, potential outcome for you for May. 8 of Swords. Get out of your head. You see how this angel has trapped himself in this cage when the cage is open. Free yourself. I think some of you are stuck on what other people will say, what other people think. I remember telling you with fork in the road, sometimes you need to fall back upon not the judgment of others, but the advice of others. Sometimes other people's advice and guidance can help set us free. When we are in this 2 of Swords fork in the road. 8 of Swords energy, it stunts our growth. We cannot move forward. There is a sense of wanting to almost, you know how in birthdays we have pinatas and how we have to burst them open and there's like candy everywhere. That is what I'm getting. There's so much candy in you, you're not letting it out. And that is what is keeping you stuck, because you're not being able to explore your own power, your own authority. You want to be a trailblazer, but what are you doing about it? If you're going to just, you know, sit on your hands and stay where it is comfortable, you're not going to grow. You know what I mean? All right, bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit. This is your energy. Make sure you don't isolate yourself. Make sure you become that guide for other people. You become this lighthouse for other people. Don't isolate yourself just for the heck of it. If you're isolating yourself, make sure you are learning enough to help other people and yourself. Okay? There is a difference in between being lonely and being alone. It's okay to be alone sometimes, because that is when we can be most constructive with our minds. We can learn new things without external variables affecting our energy. Learn, train your mind, strengthen your intuition, Virgo. All right, I hope that helped you guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.